trying to ride the wave. I'm trying to get me paid. I'm trying to move and shake. I'm trying to
EA Sports coverage of the NFL finds us in South America in the vibrant and colorful Brazilian beachside city of Rio de Janeiro. Today it's week 3, and we've got a good one in store, as it'll be the LA Chargers taking on the Bulls of Rio de Janeiro. On the visiting sideline, their head coach. His guys off to a slow start, looking for their first win after 2 straight losses to start the year. His counterpart on the other side, the head coach of the home team. His guys ready to show out in front of the home fans as they try to send them home happy at the end of this one.
Cameron Dicker to kick off.
2 weeks have come and gone. It's off to week 3, and we're underway on EA Sports. Brings us out past the 20 to the 24. Here are the Chargers ready to go on offense, led by their first-round pick in 2020, the man out of Oregon, Justin Herbert.
And he's had good success here already this season throwing the football. 6 touchdown passes in his 2 games. He's really got this offense playing with a lot of confidence, trying to establish themselves early as a Super Bowl contender.
On the ground, this is Amarian Hampton. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of 3 right away, and it's second down. Well, this defense very strong in that victory from a week ago.
And what keyed their victory? The pass rush. Got to the quarterback 6 times for sacks, and plenty of other turbulence in the pocket for him as well. Hard to throw the ball downfield when all you're seeing is opposing jerseys come at you.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Herbert. Throw left side complete. That's Castro. And they work this well upfield across the 45. 25 yards there on the catch and run.
What an intelligent play as he found open grass and uncovered quickly. A nice clutch play to move the chains. The defense, they've got to do a much better job of accounting for these shorter routes.
A good space to operate there as he takes this down inside the 35-yard line. And the gain here with the previous play, and it's better than 40 yards total. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. A run once more with Hampton. No dice this go-around. He's hit behind the line and taken down. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down.
He's got exactly what you're looking for, the ability to not just diagnose a play and quickly, but to make a play as well. Nice job there tackling him for a loss.
So their task a little bit more difficult now. 2nd and 13 that they're walking up on. From the shotgun, here's Herbert. Nowhere to go for Herbert, and he's going to go down. And now it looks like we're going to get a timeout here. We've got a man shaken up. So as the medical staff takes a look, we'll step aside. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. And it appears we have a Charger shaken up on that last play. While they come out and take a look at him, we will step aside for just a moment.
380. Cut. Set.
Oh, he's got him in wide open, complete. And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown. A great effort there. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Chargers are on the board first here this afternoon. Extra point right down the middle. And it's now a 7-0 game. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. So out comes this offense to take over for the first time. And leading them out there, we get a look at their 6'3" quarterback.
And I thought in last week's game, he found a way to win like a good pitcher without his best stuff. I mean, he did throw 2 interceptions, offset by 1 touchdown pass. Not the ratio, not the numbers you're really looking for as a QB. But finding a way to win, that's all that really matters.
He's got his man. It's Pierce. That'll give him 8 that time. And that'll bring up a second down in just a couple.
Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 31-yard line.
19 Texas.
Throwing now is Stroud. Short throw caught by Bowers. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down. Well, I mean, who would have thought this? A team based in South America, this inaugural season, these folks so excited, and with good reason. This is the NFL continuing to show that it's not just an American pastime, really becoming a global game, and what an addition to the league this will be. They'll run. This is Bashal Tootin. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up second down. Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter. Stroud. Short throw caught by Bowers. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. That's good for a first down, his second catch of the opening drive.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Stroud out of the gun here. They'll get this out to Genty. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch. And that'll bring up second down. Yet another completion here on this opening drive, and he's now perfect 4 of 4 to start. Pretty solid execution here.
And how about how everyone's handled their nerves? Because you know what it's like to start a ball game. You're so amped up and ready to go, and sometimes the execution isn't there. They've been flawless so far. Well drilled, well prepared, and excited to start this game.
Look the hot.
Stroud to throw it. That's complete to Pierce. And he's brought to the ground with another first down at the Chargers' 30. They got 18 yards out of that one, and it gets them a new set of downs. We got to like what you're seeing from this offense here on the first drive. A nice, sustained series to begin the game, and it will continue after picking up another first there.
Would you say the word methodical comes to mind? I love the execution. I love what they're doing on this drive. They're controlling the ball, controlling the game, controlling the clock.
That's complete. It's Ashton Genty. And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5. Well, we know he can run the football too, but he's a good pass catcher. That's been on display here, Charles, on this opening drive.
And we certainly have seen the benefits of what he did in the offseason, which was spend more time with wide receivers, working on routes, working on cuts, in order to make himself a more complete running back and even more of a threat downfield.
Here goes Stroud again. Drops it underneath for Tootin. They'll get him to the ground at the 20, following a pickup of 4.
Brings up 3rd down.
So 3rd and inches, and this will be the 9th play of the drive.
They'll
try to run forward, Genty. And he takes it down to the 13 and picks up the first.
That's good for a real.
After 7-0 on EA Sports. Second quarter now, and it's our home team with possession as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. Back to throw. Here's Stroud. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about.
Holding offense.
Ouch. Could have been a game-tying touchdown. They'll have to hold on that at least for now.
Ouch in a big way, like ripping the Band-Aid off there. Can they let the sting subside and come back and get it done?
Wide open receiver complete. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. The end result, 21 yards.
It's all pretty simple sometimes, isn't it? Go where the defenders are not, and he does exactly that. Makes a nice catch to move the chains. Defense, got to find a better way of accounting.
And he is into the end zone for a touchdown. Ashton Jeanty with his 6th rushing touchdown of the year. And the Bulls are within an extra point of tying up this ball game.
Boy, 2 long, sustained drives by each team to start things out. It's kind of similar to how the pitch clock has shortened baseball games. That means we'll be out of here quickly if we get a few more drives like that. We're in the second quarter now, and we've only had 1 drive apiece, each of which have ended with touchdowns.
Extra point up and good by Dicker. And we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. The Chargers get set to go here for their second drive. Now, early on, you know, Charles, every game could be called a measuring stick game. But I think when it comes within your division like this, it's a measuring stick game with a little extra intrigue.
I would agree with that totally because all division games have a little extra to them. But I like where this game is situated because at this stage of the season, it has that little extra juice, but at the same time, it's not a make or break if this were, let's say, week 15, 16, somewhere in that neighborhood.
I don't know what this says about me, but I love successful runs up the middle when the blocking is so well executed like that.
And it doesn't matter whether it's zone blocking, whether it's a power scheme. When you have a blocker and a defender, and the running back can read it, find the proper hole, and just go, sometimes the thing will be over.
They'll get 13 yards for the second play in a row. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Here's Herbert. He finds his man complete. It's Castro. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 10 more there and another first down.
Well, it certainly doesn't matter if it's been through the air like on this play or on the ground. I don't know what's going on with this defense. In a sense, they've been AWOL on this drive so far. 3 plays, 3 first downs given up. They've got to find answers, and they've got to find them quick.
On first down, it's Hampton. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. On that last run, he's now hit the 6,000-yard mark for rushing yards in his career.
It moves him squarely into the top 100 rushers of all time. In fact, he can boast that he's rushed for over 1,000 yards more than Gale Sayers did in his career.
Touchdown, LA! A great play there. His first touchdown of the new season. And the Chargers have taken the lead. Point after, right down the middle. And that makes the score 14-7. The drive summary that time, 5 plays. And it winds up with a touchdown for Los Angeles. Nifty move. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line. Back onto the field comes this offense, ready for their second drive. And Charles, these early season in-division games are always interesting because you're still kind of figuring yourself out, but you want to know as much as you can about the opponent, especially when it's a division matchup. So I'm curious to see how the rest of this one plays out.
Yeah, that's a good point because they're still trying to work things out. They don't know everything about their own team, let alone trying to figure out their opponent. But you've got to do both on the fly, don't you? While the game's being played, figure it out both ways and try and find a way to win.
Here's 2nd and 10. Stroud looking to throw. Short throw caught by Bowers. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. It's a gain of third catch of this first half for him, and this one is a first down.
And it's a real luxury when you have a guy who can turn a short throw into a solid gain at any moment. Once he caught that ball, he ID'd where the open grass was and got there in a hurry to pick up a new set of downs for his offense.
Here we go. 18. Let's go.
Play clock down to 5, and they're going to burn a timeout. That's their second, so they'll have one remaining here in this second quarter. We'll be right back. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Oh, 18. Let's go. Get ready to spin. Get ready to spin.
And Stroud now to throw. He finds his man complete. It's Pierce. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And they'll be left with a second and about a foot.
Pierce. 10 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and inches at the 47-yard line.
A give out of the gun to Genty. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down.
We all have habits. We can be somewhat predictable, and you know me pretty well on 2nd down and short. What I like to say?
Play action.
Yeah, without a doubt. I thought that was a great spot to call it. Instead, didn't go their way, did it?
No, defense sold out for the run. Worked out well. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the second quarter. 14-7. A yard all they need, but it's 3rd down.
Red. Oh, 18. Let's go.
They'll go again with Genty. And able to pick up the first across midfield to the 47. An effective 7-yard 3rd down conversion.
That's how you get right up off of that, because on the last play, they stoned him in the backfield and dropped him for a loss. But he's the type of guy that scared me a little bit because he's not daunted. Just got right back up, showed some confidence, and picked up a first down with his very next run.
Throwing into traffic there, and that's complete. On the gain of 3 on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
I think as he began this throw, you saw that the area was congested, but he has a lot of confidence in his arm, and he fits that one in there nicely and pick up the catch. Not much yardage afterwards.
Here's 2nd and 7. Now Stroud. Going for the deep ball. Touchdown! Big play there. 43 yards. And the Bulls are an extra point away from tying the ball game here in the final minute of the first half.
After nearly 30 minutes of football, that touchdown puts us in a position where if they make the extra point, we're right back to even before we start the second half.
Extra point up and good by Dicker. And that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime.
Cameron Dicker to kick off.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. He's stopped up at the 25. The Chargers going to take over now late in this first half. And with a little under a minute to play, they may be looking to pick up some yardage here, maybe try and come up with a field goal to seize the lead before intermission.
Black 80, go.
Justin Herbert looking to pass. And this one is incomplete. Prior to that, he had hit his first 6 passes to start the game, so on a nice little run to begin.
It feels like this offense has carried its dress rehearsal into the game. You know, because you do practice it, you do go through it, and in this case, it is clicking exactly like they drew it up.
The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts as the clock stops here with 46 seconds remaining in the first half. 3rd and 5. Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. And he can't escape, and down he goes. Now the defense will burn their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. So on 4th down, out is Ryan Rico to punt. Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away.
Fair catch.
So possession goes over here on the punt. And out will come the offense as they take over. Back out comes this offense now late in this first half. And they've got a little under 40 seconds to go if they want to try to put something together here. The drive will begin with a run by Genty. An anxious moment or two there, but they do get him down. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Here's Stroud. And that is incomplete. So 17 seconds now on the clock here.
Well, no one likes to see that drop, but I'll guarantee it's not going to stop his quarterback from going back to him anytime he has open space.
19 Texas. Here we go. Tony, look the hot, look the hot.
On 2nd and 10, Stroud. He's going to wind up and air it out. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd down.
Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
That could be the stop this defense needed to get them back on track. They've been pretty well dissected by the offense here in the first half. After that possession, now they know that they can compete with this offense.
He sets to fire deep. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. So we are deadlocked at the break here, and the EA Sports Halftime Report starts now. Here's Scott
Our
Hansen.
tour around the NFL starts now with a divisional battle in the NFC South. All right, Brandon, thanks much. It's only week 3 on the schedule, but already some big-name teams with big early tests. Will they pass or fail? Let's get into it. And it's the Panthers quarterback. He gets this one complete, 6-yard touchdown pass. Next up, we go to the Steel City. We'll check in on the Steelers as they host the Baltimore Ravens. And this is Tyjae Spears. He's going to take this one in, 11 yards on the touchdown run. The Ravens have taken a lead into the locker room, 17-14 the score. Lastly, let's go to Nashville. It's the Titans taking on the Indianapolis Colts. And this is the Titans wideout. He's going to pull this one in, and then he sets his sights towards the end zone. It's a 59-yard touchdown. This one is now at halftime with the Titans with a 10-point lead at the half. With that, a look at the rest of the scores here in a busy week number 3. Meanwhile, in our game, we We expected a tight one, and we got it, all even at the break. As we send you back out to the stadium with Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
An even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. Return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32. And this offense ready to go to begin this third quarter. Well, the first half, very even. I mean, really, in all facets, this ball game tied, Charles. So as we start the third quarter, curious to see what the second half brings us.
Certainly am. I'm with you on that one. And we all know coaches from the NFL all the way down to the Pee-wee level. They love to spin it to their teams. Hey, we're starting a brand new, shorter ball game. It's all even. Let's go out and seize it. This is ours.
Ball at the 33, 2nd and 9.
Oh, tight. 118. Tight.
Looking to throw. Stroud. He's going to sling this deep downfield. That's caught inside the 20. Touchdown! A great effort there. His second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Bulls come right out of the locker room and score here in the opening minute of the third quarter. Point try now from Dicker. It's up and good, and that'll make the score 21-14. Long touchdown pass gets him 6 on a very, very tidy two-play drive that time. Now, after the Dicker field goal, he's back out, ready to send it away. And this one definitely not in the landing zone. In fact, it's over the back line. So this is going to come out to the 35. Now we'll look at the Chargers offense. They get ready for their first possession of the second half. And this game was all square at halftime, but now they find themselves down 7 following the opening drive touchdown here in the third quarter.
And they need to take a good, relaxing, deep breath, don't you think? Because right now they might start to feel like they've got to play catch-up here and start matching them point for point. But it's still too early to get there. They can still run their offense. Plenty of time to get back in this game.
And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. 49 yards rushing for him now on just 6 carries to this point.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there, just one good carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
15 more yards there, and quickly another first down.
Well, every now and then I can speak from experience because I do know as a defender it is awfully hard to stay with your man on these crossing routes because even if you don't get picked, there's a danger of being picked either by one of their receivers or maybe by your own defender. And on that play, that worked quite well. Completion was given up, but that's why you play zone defense, so you can have people around the ball when it's caught and you don't give up much run after the catch.
A shotgun snap for Herbert. He finds his man, complete. It's Castro. Give him 10 yards there as this offense is on a roll. This drive continues to plunge forward. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Herbert going to give to Hampton. Jeremy Chin there defensively.
Those hybrid players, guys who can do more than one thing. And I think if you're playing some thinking head on the ball, you are a true hybrid. Part linebacker, part cover guy.
And coming up, sticking his nose in the mess there and making a nice play defensively. Out of the gun, Herbert. He finds his man, complete. That's done. And he's in for a Charger touchdown. A great play there with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Chargers are an extra point away now from tying this ball game. Extra point splits the uprights, and we are tied at 21. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
29-yard line.
Now the Rio offense set to take over. And these two teams have traded touchdowns so far with their first possessions here in the 3rd quarter, so we're right back to where we started at intermission.
Yeah, how about that? Tied at the half, tied after the first 2 drives of the 3rd quarter, 1 for each. That tells me that someone's defense has got to step up and make a big play and try and change the momentum of this game.
That's caught. Jack Bech with it. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
That's good for Rio. First down. 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Here we go. Jump. Rock. South.
On 1st down, it's Genty. He finds a little bit of room, enough for 4 yards. It'll be 2nd down. And now we're going to get a timeout here called by the defense. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. Once again, it's Genty. And he's going to get cross midfield and into Charger territory. It's a 5-yard gain, but they'll still be a yard short here with 3rd down now looming.
He hadn't had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. On 3rd down, here's Genty. And a good push up front, and he's able to navigate his way down inside the 30. And hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up. The medical staff will attend to him, and we will step aside.
All right.
Now to change things up, Stroud will throw it. That's to the left side, pulled in by Bech. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. That one good for 10 yards. And that'll leave him with a 2nd and just a few inches left.
At the Chargers' 19-yard line.
Motion.
Back to throw. Stroud. He finds his man, complete. That's Pierce. 63 yards receiving for him now. And that last catch good enough for a 1st down. This drive, it's been a good mix. 3 passing plays, 3 runs, hitting on all 3 of those passes, and the last one putting him in the red zone.
So wouldn't you think play action right here? Because you've got the ability and had the ability to run it and throw it. Go play action and take your shot at the end zone.
And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
My first thought is surprise, because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
Buggy. Tony.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Stroud. And they corral him just a couple of yards shy of the end zone. It's a 10-yard gain there to set him up 1st and goal.
And the Rio first down. 1st and goal at the 2-yard line.
Genty. Touchdown. He's giving him a little jolt. Just gave him the lead there. But 2 TDs down the game.
And that jolt puts them in the lead. What a terrific job by him. He is carrying the ball and simply saying, I want to win.
And now he's hoping his defense has that mentality as they try to hang on to that lead. Attack on the extra point. And it's good. That makes it a 28-21 game. So that drive consumes 9 plays all told. And it's culminated by a 2-yard touchdown run.
Cameron Dicker to kick off.
Here's Dicker now as he'll send this one away. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. The Chargers getting set to go. A lot of time for this unit to game plan on the sideline after that drive that they watched the other side just score. But remember, last time they were out, they scored as well. We'll see if they can seize that momentum right back.
And they haven't had a lot of time to cool off from reaching the end zone the last time. So having been able to keep themselves mentally sharp and into this game, even though they haven't been on the field. And you and I both know, one big play, though, gets them right back up to that level.
Out of the gun, they'll run with Hampton. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. The 2nd down play, not much better than the first. Just a gain of 1 there. 3rd down and 10. Herbert now. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. Before they can get the punt away, whistles as we've come to the end of the 3rd quarter of action. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now here on EA Sports. It's Charger football, but they trail here as we get going in quarter number 4. And on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. A good kick, 49 yards, just 3 on the return. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. The Bulls offense and their big play wideout getting ready to get back to work. And he's had some kind of game. They made it a point to get him involved early, and it has paid giant rewards to this stage of the game. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. Their defense got the stop, forced the punt, and now you really start to monitor the clock as they nurse this slim lead. They'll start on the ground with Genty. And he gets forward up the middle, but only for a couple. It'll be 2nd down.
And for the defense, this is a spot where you don't want to totally sell out to stop the run, but you do have a pretty good idea of what you're going to see. And that's good work right there to keep them in check on that 1st down carry.
18, what's up?
A shotgun snap to Stroud. And he whips that one incomplete there.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up, not that time. This offense so far on third down, they've been good. 3 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. Looking to throw. Stroud. He's going to air one out. And that's caught inside the 30. And all the way in for the touchdown. A big play there. His 3rd touchdown of the season, all coming in this game. And the Bulls are looking to make it 2 straight as they add on to this 4th quarter lead. Try now from Dicker. He knocks it through, and it's 35-21. The drive there only spanning 3 plays. So after the touchdown, here's Dicker out to kick this one off. And that one not returnable. It's over the back line of the end zone, so that's going to be spotted up at the 30-yard line. L.A. set to take over again on offense. And Charles, a very uninspired effort the last time we saw them out there was a quick 3-and-out, then they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during a series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They've got to get going.
To give you an idea of how accurate he's been throwing the football, we're in the second half. That's just his 2nd incompletion.
Well, if he's that locked in, that means everyone's locked in, because to me it's like throwing a no-hitter in baseball. The pitcher may get the credit, a lot of people making plays behind him in the field.
Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Hampton. That'll leave him with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big.
Oh, a heck of an effort there as he'll make the diving catch. Clock running, under 4 to play now as they come up on 1st and 10.
And the Chargers, 1st down.
Herbert back to the air. Throw left side complete. That's done. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30.
1st and 10 at the 32-yard line.
Here's Herbert. He'll dump this out to Hampton, complete. So given 2 yards there on the completion, and it'll be 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 8 at the 30-yard line.
Now it's Herbert. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Normally he's pretty reliable. Usually catches what's thrown to him. On that play, he simply dropped it.
7th play of the drive, forthcoming on 3rd and 8. Back to throw here, Herbert. He's going to get that to his run back out of the backfield. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line.
That's another Chargers 1st down. 1st and goal.
To the air again. Herbert. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
That was a touchdown if he could have hung on. Instead, it was a well-timed collision to jar that one free.
Now the first carry here for the running back. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage.
The play lost a yard.
Now Herbert, 3rd and goal. And this will be caught in the end zone for a Chargers touchdown. A great effort there. His first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Chargers have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th. Extra point right down the middle. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter.
Chargers 28.
The kick unit on here for the Chargers as they will send this one away. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there, calling it the 26. The Bulls offense and C.J. Stroud getting ready for this next drive. And this defense might be about ready to wave the white flag. Nothing they have tried to throw at him has been that successful. He just processes things so quickly and makes a right read seemingly every time. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he stopped immediately there. Now, during that run, an injury here. We got one of those big blockers in some discomfort. Well, now they're going to come out and take a look at this injury, and we'll be back in a moment. Still 9 yards to go on second down from the 27.
Here we go, let's go. 18.
Throwing now is Stroud. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And now defensively they're going to burn their first timeout. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. This a big play for both sides. What will we see here? 3rd and 4. Stroud out of the gun here. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And his defense here going to burn their second timeout. But you can also factor in another timeout that they'll get when the clock stops at the 2-minute warning. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Up the middle, it's Genty. Trying to bounce it outside, but he's only able to get it back to the line of scrimmage.
Brought down behind the line of scrimmage.
And now here comes the 3rd of their timeouts defensively. So they'll be left with only the 2-minute warning to stop it from here on out. Stroud to throw it. That's to the left side where he's got Bowers.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on second down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now gives him a much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So it's our home team here in possession of the football as we come back. They're facing a critical 3rd down now as they try to hold on to this lead. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. Stroud. Going up top. And this is caught inside the 5. And he will take it in for the touchdown. A great play there. 54 yards. And the Bulls use the big play to extend their 4th quarter lead. Dickered out attack on the extra point. And the lead is up to 14. So the drive there took 6 plays.
Chargers 28.
Now after the Dicker field goal, he's back out, ready to send it away.
Oh, look at the juke.
And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. Herbert and the Chargers down by 2 touchdowns. A minute 51 on the clock. And they're in danger of a 3rd straight loss as they come up on 1st and 10.
Go, hey, go.
Throwing, Herbert. He finds his man, complete. It's Castro. A short play like that in this situation this late, that's a win for the defense.
No doubt. I remember something Coach Madden used to talk about all the time. Sometimes you can't just take what the defense gives you. You have to take what you need. And in this case, the offense is taking what the defense is giving them, not what they need.
And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds.
It's a gain of 8.
Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
Herbert going to throw. Over the middle, complete. It's done. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43.
A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3.
Herbert.
At the 43.
Looking left side, he's got him in. That's done. And he's out of bounds just before the midfield stripe at the 49.
First down.
He's certainly been a huge factor in this when he's got the 2 touchdowns to his credit. Now they look to him again. He picks up the first.
Yeah, I can hear everyone saying, well, why don't you cover him, double him, triple him, do what you have to do. But sometimes they get locked into such a groove and such a connection, it doesn't matter how many guys are in his area.
He certainly looks to be in that groove right now. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Torres. And he's got this down to the 35.
Chargers, first down. A gain of 16 yards. First down.
Now he's going to step up and run. And finally, down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7.
A gain of 28 more yards. That's another Chargers first down.
Now Herbert. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he takes this one into the end zone, and all of a sudden, here in the final minute, things get a little bit tighter. Okay, game on. Don't go anywhere yet. You got a 1-score game now. Probably going to rely on the onside kick coming up.
Yeah, they have to. It's not a high percentage play, but it's better than not having a chance at all. And that's when you put your leapers and your flyers on one side, get that high hop, and hope that one of the guys can come up with it.
And on the other side, get that hands team ready.
No doubt about it.
So a 7-point game, they'll need a recovery, the touchdown, and an extra point to tie. And this is going to be recovered by the hands team. And that should just about put a capper on this one. They had to go for it with no timeouts remaining, though now this one's as good as over.
They gave it an effort. They tried their best, did everything they could to try and get the ball on the onside kick. You're exactly right. They had to try it. It was their only option. And now this game is done. Just take it, kneel, and call it a day.
Charles, normally when you see a group score this many points, it's a complete blowout. But instead, they needed every single one of those in this close, high-scoring affair.
And, Brandon, I'm still on the edge of my seat after that one because when you have that much scoring and it still comes down to a one-possession game at the end, that's not something we see very often. And in this case, these offenses, they brought it. The defenses, they're going to need some work going forward.
So for Rio, it's back-to-back victories now after the Week 1 defeat as they move to 2-1. And they will hit the road next week. Meanwhile, for the Chargers, the early struggles continue as they'll sink to 0-3. And they will try to get back in the swing of things next week on the road. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Certainly have to thank Charles Davis, my broadcast partner, and our entire crew. We'll catch you next time right here. It's the NFL.